your name?
What's your name?
I'm, Beth.
Andy.
Andy? Don't tell on me, okay, Andy?
I won't. Unless you want to be told on. Beth.
Now today I have a story. Speak to that cashier. And this expands to any person. This can be that person at your workplace, that person at your school, the girl that you like, or the girl you want to approach and, you know, ask out. It can be the recruiter which you want to contact and say, this is the job I want to get and can you help me with this, and so on. Making new connections, making new friends, or just having a simple casual conversation with a stranger that you might never even see. Because I feel like the moment that you stop talking to people, the moment you stop having new conversations, the moment you stop having conversation with new people, a part of your soul is dead. Now, I understand that the world has made us more introverted. This new generation is more introverted than it's ever been, because we talk to the people that we're most comfortable with, that we have a strong connection with, and everyone outside of that is dead. But talk to that cashier, because that's another human being that has another life, and so you can learn something from that, or you can have a fun discussion just for the fun of it while you're packing your groceries into the bag. You can have a really fun discussion. And I spoke to this cashier in the self-checkout, and I was like, you know what, I've never spoken to a cashier at this particular supermarket. What's the worst that can happen? Let's see. Let's ask him a question. And the question that crossed my mind, I was like, yo bro, what's the craziest thing that's happened here? Because I actually was a bit curious. Like, you know, we do our shopping, but sometimes we don't see the crazy stuff that happens. We see it on social media. And I wanted to see what he says, and he starts cracking up, and I start cracking up. And he tells me he was bitten. And I was like, bitten? Like, who bit you? And it just turned into this really fun discussion about the story of this guy who really lost his mind. He was going crazy. He was attacking other customers. And the security guard and him had to restrain him. But the guy literally bit him, and then the police had to come and stuff. Now, that was, for me, a really fun story. Like, I wouldn't have thought, like, a cashier is experiencing something as crazy as this. Which, they probably experience so much craziness. I work in a school, so I deal with kids, and there's not much crazy things that happen, shockingly. But yeah, man, and I left that conversation just cracking up, and my mood changed, and I could see that guy was really happy, and I made his day by just asking him a simple question. But I feel like we've lost the art of communicating with strangers, having casual conversations, and really connecting with others, when it can even be something really casual, and you might not even ever see that cashier ever again, you might not see that girl again, but you strike up a conversation when you see something that really interests you. How many times have you seen something on the train or out in public, and you're like, oh, I want to ask this person about this thing? Maybe it's like a kind of shirt, maybe it's a shirt that they're wearing that you're like, where did you get this, kind of thing. I really love when people approach me and they ask me about, oh bro, like the Gymshark thing. Like I had a security guard come up to be like, Gymshark, how do you feel about Gymshark, like the brand and stuff? And I was like, I love it, they have good stuff, but recently I'm looking at the oversized stuff, like this is one of my old shirts. And then we had this really cool conversation, even though it was brief, it was like less than a minute. I was just like, wow, like we don't really interact as young people, as young men. We don't interact with people. We don't interact with new people at all. Like we're so stuck in this like comfort zone of the people that we know, that we don't even know how to strike up a new conversation. Like so many people lack communication skills because they don't have conversations regularly. And this is my kind of like message: to talk to that cashier. That cashier might become your wife. We don't know the possibilities. This is the thing about this universe that's so exciting, is that there's infinite possibilities, and these conversations many times will open up new experience. It's all experience. It's like that game where, you know, every mission you do, everything that you do, every person you talk to, you're gaining XP points. And genuinely, I feel like life is very similar. You might have a conversation that turns weird, and you realize this person is not someone who I want to speak to. That's totally fine too. But that's still a valuable experience, whether negative or positive or neutral. You got out there and you spoke. And this piece here is the most powerful thing on the planet. Everyone knows it. And if you can master this, whether it doesn't even have to be words in general, but just smiling at someone, just your simple being, sharing your emotions, and really being open, your body language, and how you walk across the world. If you walk across the world like you're willing to speak to people, you're willing to get to know people, you're willing to invest into people, people will invest into you, and I promise you, your life experience will expand in crazy ways, and you never know who you're gonna bump into. And yeah, that's the life story that I learned recently talk to that cashier, talk to that stranger, approach that girl, and really get out your comfort zone when it comes to speaking to people, and have as many discussions as you can. This is a discussion for me with the camera, even though there's no other person on the other end. And if anything, that actually makes the conversation way more difficult, because it doesn't give me any feedback on whether I'm being entertaining enough or whether I'm being on the point. Go out there and talk to that cashier and let your balls fucking drop and get out of your comfort zone and go talk to that person. And have a lovely day, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. This has been Arkkez, and subscribe, baby. Come on, let's go.